Good morning, everybody. So, this is day 4 for us now here in Mexico, and we decided to have breakfast in bed today. So, we're gonna have some. What are we having? Oh, we got some croissants, some cinnamon rolls, omelets, waffles, French toast, and a variety of fruit like papaya, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, and pineapples. All my favorite. I don't know what we're gonna talk about today. We're just gonna wing it. But yeah, let's have some breakfast and then we're gonna start our day. We're gonna go out and I guess book some excursions and things. We'll see. We're just winging it today, honestly. So, oh, so good. Yeah. So guys, you know something I know we could talk about. Not fully, but um, let's touch bases on um. We could probably just turn on the light. Let's touch bases in regards to generational wealth. Um, you know, it's really an important thing to. Oh, that's too bright. Maybe try my light. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Hold on. We're gonna try to get some better lighting for you guys.
Marshall, and press the snow button.
The big one or the little one?
No, just leave it.
Okay. I turned on a little lamp behind me.
No, that's yours.
That's mine. Just to give it a little bit of I guess, a glow. But yeah, we want to touch bases on generational wealth. I think it's very important and a good thing to do that when you have children. Build a stepping stone block for your children. Build something that okay, that's a smart thing to do. Build a stepping stone block for your children. Have something that not only your children can fall back on, but you as well as adults. You know, I know sometimes, you know, financially things can be hard for people. We all go through that. It's life. That's just something we all got to go through. Unfortunately, even the wealthy go through struggle. It's just what life is about. You want a potato? I don't know if you do, but I keep going anyway. It's just one. Well, they're like hash browns. I just think that I think it's an important thing. As you guys know, we started out as a struggle. I mean, it wasn't easy for us at all. There's an airplane flying by. It was not easy for us at all. We struggled heavily from having a place to stay to having no place to stay to having food to not having food to having electricity to not having electricity to having work to not having work.
Electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, remember that stuff. Oh man.
To having money to not having money. You know, we went through. We
When the
went
water
through that
cutting off.
stuff. Oh yeah, water, not having water.
I remember that. I actually forgot about it.
We face those things. You know, we face those things just like the next person, anybody. I just want to say that I am grateful that we were able to go through those things young, early, and without children. An exception of the 17-year-old, of course. But again, remember, she was between being with us and being with her mom.
Oh shit.
And more so she was with her mom because that was the what do you say? That was the advantage she had over him, in other words. I'm glad that we went through those things early on because we were able to face it, deal with it, learn how to deal with it, learn how to maneuver, and learn how to work. It taught us a lot. It did not handicap us in no way, and I like the fact that neither side of our family coddled us. Because when you coddle your children and you just always picking up their slack every time something is wrong, they will never know how to handle things. They will just continue to find another way out. The easy route. Like, say for example, oh, well, I can't pay this bill, or I don't have, this credit card I can't pay. I'm going to go ahead and apply for a new credit card so I can have some money. Instead of, hey, let me fix this issue, let me pay on this credit card, let me see what I can manage, and then, hey, I'll take that step and go into something else. You have family members who will pick up the slack. You have friends who will pick up the slack of another person. And I think that's a bad thing. As a parent, as a friend, sometimes you have to be stern and let them know, hey, no, we're not going to do this. This is your doing. These are your life experiences. You have to learn how to handle them on your own. And I'm kind of glad that we did everything on our own. And those are mine. And I'm grateful. Who's watching my French toast, guys? You want your waffles?
Yes, please.
And I'm also grateful that we have had the opportunity to not go through those things with our children. I'm glad that our children have not had to experience the things that we have gone through. And I'm not saying that I don't want them to, because we don't know what their future beholds. We don't know what situations they're going to get themselves into. We don't know any of that. But I do know that we keep them aware as much as possible so they'll know what life really is. What to expect, how to maybe deal with situations. We give them the general information that we possibly can give them, because again, we don't know what their future is gonna hold. We don't know what kind of lifestyle they're gonna live. We have an idea of what we want our kids to live like, but that is not possible. So I'm glad that they have not had the experience not going days without food, going days without water, electricity, not knowing where we was gonna sleep. I'm grateful for that. But I'm also teaching them that things like this happens. And back to the generational wealth. We started doing a game. It's called Life. And with this game, we got a phone call. With this game,
Yes.
it's basically everyday lifestyle. How you earn your money. When you earn your money, where does your money go to? How to manage your money. And what is important and what isn't important. So, when we first started this game, oh my God, my children they hated. They were just like not having it. And it's because, one, they couldn't grasp the concept. They didn't get it at first, which is okay. Because if you think about it, when we stepped into life, we didn't get it at first either. We had to learn on the whim when we got out there in the streets on our own. So that's how we explained it to them. Oh, you don't understand it. You don't get it. You don't know what this means or how to work, how to deal with this situation. Well, guess what? Mommy and Daddy had to do that too. We do that still every day. So every step that we took with them through it, what they didn't know or couldn't understand, we explained it to them. So my husband made a chart, a chores chart, basically. It's chores. And each day, every day of the week, each of the girls had their personal chores that they had to do. Now the catch to it is, if you want to earn more money, you do extra without anybody telling you. It could be anything. It could be, hey, I'm gonna go outside and mow the lawn. We didn't have to tell you, we didn't ask. Or, you know what? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna make mommy and daddy's bed. It was just little things that they could do to earn a little extra money, even if it was going outside washing the car. No, it's not gonna be perfectly washed. No, everything is not gonna be perfectly done.
Wait, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them. It wasn't real money.
No, I'm gonna get to that. It's not gonna be perfect. They're kids. They're learning. It's not about things being done right. It's about them knowing and acknowledging life for itself and knowing how to handle and go through the things. It's a learning experience. So that's why we did it, because we want them to learn. We want them to know, hey, now I see why mommy and daddy say sometimes we can't do this and sometimes we can't have that. Or when they say we don't got money because we got to pay bills. Now I understand. And it took some time, but they did learn. Now with this game, we used Monopoly money. You went to Dollar Tree. Go to Dollar Tree. You can find all types of things. You can jazz up a lot of games going to Dollar Tree. So what we did was we went to Dollar Tree. We got the fake money, and that was their allowance. That's what they got paid. So whenever they finished a job or whenever they finished their chore, if they did something extra, that's how they were paid, through their money. Now, once they finished getting paid throughout the week, every 1st or 15th of each month, their bills were due. So you had all this time to, get all your money together and pay this and pay that. Now it's time for your bills to be due. Man, when it came down to the bills having to be due, they all boo-hoo cried. I don't got no money. How am I gonna do this? And I can't. Man, it was hilarious, but it taught them. And how he broke it down was, they had to pay for their meals because you get 3 meals a day. Okay, so you work, you get your money together, meals, you pay for your meals, you get unlimited drinks. We gave you unlimited drinks because it's hot. We understand. We'll let you drink, but you had to pay for your food. Then you had your water bill. They had to pay for water, the electricity, and their rent. Their rent meaning their rooms. They all had individual rooms, so you had to pay rent for your room, and you had to pay electricity for your room, and your water is basically you taking your showers and things like that. And when I tell you these girls had a fit when they realized, oh my God, all I have is $3 left. How am I gonna have breakfast in the morning, or how am I gonna have lunch? It was a whole charade. So again, if you know you only have $3 left, what do you need to do? What's the next step? How are you gonna survive with $3? You know you can't survive with $3. So what do you need to do? I guess I have to go and do more cleaning, or I have to do more this. See, the thing is, with kids, they don't like to do chores. They don't like to clean. They don't like to do any of that. They just want to be on their gadgets or go hang out with their friends or whatever it is. But when they realize that, oh, I have to work in order to have, it was like, okay, now we got it. Now we got into a groove of things where we didn't even have to say anything to them. They knew they was getting down. They started calculating way before they even got down to $3. They started budgeting their money like, okay, I know I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, I gotta pay this. So after I pay all of this, and once I pay for my food, I'm only gonna have this amount left. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and do that. Or if they wasn't sure if they could do it, they would come and ask if it was okay. Like, for example, can we go and clean out the pool? You sure can. Let me show you how to work the system and how to, pump it out or whatever. And you sure can go out there and clean the pool. And so that right there is another good concept that you guys can try with your children to teach them not only life value, how to save and money, counting money, but it's an overall good experience for them to understand why we do what we do as adults, why we go through the things that we go through as adults. With that being said, after they finish all their chores or whatever, any money.
You forgot to tell them the reason why they started.
Okay,
getting the gist.
You can do that. Once they got all their funds together, and once whatever money was left over, they did earn extra money. And of course, us parents, we're gonna give a little cheat. So we gave them a little extra little dollars. But
who?
When we brought them their little credit cards.
Oh, the credit cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So after, once they had their money left over, whatever amount of money they had left over, we converted it onto, you go to Walmart and you buy them little prepaid cards. We bought the green one. I forgot the name of it, but it's reloadable. And we put their allowance on that green card with a little extra. And now you're able, okay, you worked, you did a good job, you earned your money, you paid your bills, you good, you can eat, you got some groceries, you got some water, electricity, you all right. Now you can go and treat yourself to something. But be mindful, when we say treat yourself to something, you still got bills, so don't go spending up that money, because next month comes, you're going to have bills. Next month comes, you got bills, then you got your toiletries you gotta buy, you got your personals you might need to buy, maybe if you might need some school supplies, you gotta keep that in mind. So, we install that in their mind too, so that way they know, okay, when I go to the store, it ain't about buying chips, cookies, and juice. Keep in mind, you still got responsibility. So that helped a lot too. He's gonna explain the reason as to why it all started. So I can have some food. Sorry, guys.
Oh, well, let's see how much minutes I have had. Oh, Jesus, 19. So I'm going to make this short. The reason why, because I started spoiling the kids. I got to a point where I was spoiling them to the point that whenever we went to the store, they wanted something. They would ask for something. If they wanted it, if I couldn't get it right there and then, I would find a way to get it. And it was getting out of hand. So I just decided to come up with this game, a life game, where it would, so they can see through my eyes what I go through as a parent and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Like I said, like my wife said, we started with the money. I went to Dollar Tree, bought fake money. They have to do chores in order. Each chore was like $5. Like say if they wash the dishes, that was $5. They sweep the kitchen, that was $5. They clean the pool, that was 10, whatever, so on. And then I got the electricity. Electricity, the first of each month was like, say electricity was like $45. Water and so on. The highest bill was the rent, which was their room. Like she said, each one of them had their own room. There was 3 of them. Not including the little 4-year-old. She was wherever. She didn't care. She didn't care.
She wanted to be in everybody's room.
Yeah. Yeah. So the rent was like, I think I was charging them $75 a month, and over the first 2 months, like this, they said it was new to them and it was kind of hard. And once they didn't come up on their rent, they after they couldn't come up on the lights, they noticed that the light shut off. Cause when you go to the circuit breaker, I will shut the light off, or the breaker off in their room. They had no electricity, which means they couldn't watch TV or charge their phones. Then they noticed that the water went off in their room, which basically I would just lock close the bathroom door, and they couldn't get in. Then that was hard for them. Then they came to the point where they couldn't pay rent. So what I did was I locked their room, and they had to sleep in the living room on the hard tile floor. That's what happened.
They made their little pallets.
No, sometimes I didn't. I mean, if you homeless, you got a pallet you can make out in the street. Well, you can make a box, but if you homeless, sometimes you just gonna have to.
Well, same thing, cause they did find ways. They did.
Well, yeah, they did.
They found little ways and innovative ways to lay on that floor.
Yes, they
really did.
And after a few months doing the game, they realized what me and my wife goes through as in being an adult. Things started to get a little bit better. They started managing money. They know how to make money. They know that they have to work in order to get money. They know that they have to save in order to get money. And also I was charging them for clothes too. I forgot about that.
Their uniforms.
Their clothes or uniforms. Like say if they had to go out one day and I would take their clothes, then they had to go purchase new clothes with money to get stuff like that. They taught them very well. There's always one out of the bunch that just didn't care. We got that one daughter that's like,
Can I
borrow some money?
Either that or I don't care. Everybody gonna take care of me anyway.
Yup, that one daughter. Can I borrow some money? I ain't got no more money. She'll spend her money on all the other sorts of things.
And at first, her sisters were taking care of her, and then they realized, you killing my pockets. Now how many?
Mm-hmm.
They shut that down real quick.
You have to pay for your food too. You had to pay for breakfast was free. You had to pay for lunch and dinner and the snacks. And that daughter that didn't have the money, she liked to eat the snacks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't have no money. But long story short, I'm not gonna make this video too long because it's already up to 23 minutes.
It taught them a lot.
It taught them a lot.
They know how to manage money, count money, save money.
It taught them how to invest, how to spread money, stuff like that. And a lot of children, these kids today, don't know snap about money or saving money. I didn't learn any of it when I was growing up, really. Oh, my auntie, she taught me some stuff, but I was at the time where I didn't care. I just wanted to play games. I didn't really want to do anything, but
I've been cheap since I was young. I'm still cheap. I like to save money.
Yeah, my wife taught me how to do all that. But yeah, teach your kids how to survive in the real world. Trust me, they're not gonna learn that at school. They are not gonna learn. All they're gonna learn is social study, history, some trades that you might want to do in the outside in the real world, like whatever. But they're not gonna. They have financial classes, but it's not to the point.
In depth.
Yeah, you gotta really teach them how to survive and how to make it. And we did it from early. I mean, the three that we did it to, they're not even teens yet. Well,
Except for one now.
Except for one, she's a teen now, but she knows what is what. They all got their own prepaid credit cards or debit cards, and how to manage that.
So and we still continue to teach them.
Yes, we still learn.
Sometimes we still play the life game, and sometimes we just show them and teach them directly.
Yeah.
Like if we're in the store or something.
The life game will. Right now we're not. I stopped it for the reason why I stopped it, because I was gonna add a little bit of a difference into it, a little bit of a spin. I was gonna add a baby into the whole gist, and them going to school. So imagine they have to work, go to school, and take care of a baby. Especially if you want to be one of those fresh kids, fresh teens that want to have children young. I want to show them. Anyway,
they actually are excited about it. Believe it or not, they actually don't even want to use a doll baby. They want to use their baby sister, the 8-month-old.
But yeah, basically that's it.
Build that generational wealth, people. Really, build that generational wealth and invest in things. Invest in things. Buying, properties or flipping properties, things like that. Do it, because you can build money, flip money for yourself and your family, and it can always be passed down to your children. Do it. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. We're gonna go and run out and see what we can get into for Mexico.